Welcome to Paying Dues. It is I, Mr. Jamey Rose, right here with two of my best friends in the entire world. I have fucking Shadowway and Phil the Future. Tonight we're going to be talking about Raw and some extracurricular stuff, maybe some hockey talk for our lovely Shadowway. So anyways, guys, introduce yourselves. Make yourself comfortable at home.
You go first, Bill.
Okay, well then, in the meantime, what is poppin', everybody on Twitch? Yep, I'm your boy for the future. Let's see, yeah, Wrestle Talk's known, quote unquote, wrestling encyclopedia, cosplayer, podcaster, and toy collector.
What kind of toys?
Yep, I'm on top. I usually try to stay on top of everything pro wrestling. Just happy to be on my first episode of the Payin Dues, though.
Yes, sir. And Shadow?
Oh, I guess what's going on, guys? You know, it's the TikTok asshole, the IWC hater, man that wishes that the IWC would eat corn the long ways. So it's me. It's fucking Shadow. What is going on?
Sir.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Alrighty, guys. Monday Night Raw. How do we feel about it? How do we feel about it?
I got some raw emotion after Trish's promo.
I had raw emotion before Trish's promo, so you know.
I had raw, but I had to get. Never mind. You know what? I needed lotion. We'll put it that way.
I mean, come on. Like, it doesn't matter you looking at Trish back then or Trish now. She's still the fine summer wine, divine, and at time delicious.
And she belongs to Canada. So suck it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So it starts out, you know, Monday Night Raw from my neck of the woods, Little Rock, Arkansas, and I'm not even there.
Yes,
I'm here
sir.
talking to
Yeah, I'm like, where's Jamey?
the damn interwebs. Anyways, we start out with a Bloodline promo. Let me tell you, the Bloodline was in my city, and I was not there.
The Bloodline
was not there.
And
anyways, they were interrupted. I couldn't get off work anyways. The Bloodline interrupted by Judgment Day. Promo, you know, was what it was. Paul Heyman, greatest stick man ever. That guy, Paul Heyman, Hall of Famer, WrestleMania 40 for sure, 2024. You know, they're
Canada.
like, hey, we're gonna have this.
Canada, the home of the Trish Stratus and Cobra Chickens, aka the Murder Chickens, as Leo.
The Murder Chickens.
Mm-hmm. I call them Cobra Chickens. You know, the geese.
Murder Chickens. Anyways, and
hey, yo, but big shout out to the Alpha Wolf Sean B with the subscription.
Yo, bro, where's my universe?
Where's my universe, you son of a gun?
TikTok.
Oh, no, it's Galaxy. My bad.
I said, give me a hell yeah.
Alrighty. So they were teasing up this Bloodline Judgment Day. Not there, you know, so much of a temporary alliance there. You know, potential into, you know, some tension there for a future confrontation or showdown. You know. So they were setting up the matches for tonight. You know, you'd have Rey Mysterio versus Solo Sikoa, and you have Judgment Day versus KO, Sammy, and Matt Riddle. And gotta say, that was a great way to start out your show. And then you go on to the match with him and Solo Sikoa and Rey Mysterio. Pretty good match. Solo Sikoa is proving week in and week out why he's one of the next top stars within WWE. I mean, pretty much he is a top star in WWE. He's on TV every week in high profile matches, working with main eventers and Hall of Famers. Tell me Solo Sikoa ain't a top guy.
They're building him to be one.
He's one for sure in my book.
Wait, hold on. Mike B, you're saying Dom should go to NXT with the draft. Again, it annoys the crap out of me every time I hear people say, don't need to go to NXT. He's not doing much when he's on the main roster. Have you not been paying attention to Dominic? He is starting to become one of the best and most hated heels on the main roster, and I'm loving every minute of it.
To be fair, Phil, he was scheduled to go down before his feud with Ray.
And before the whole thing with the Judgment Day. Judgment Day.
No. They were still looking at sitting him down recently as January.
Right. But his work that he's been doing of recent has proved him that he can hang. I mean,
he's starting to become his own man.
Do you see him in the ring tonight?
I'm glad he shaved.
He is starting to get it inside the ring. He's got it on the promo. Of course, he's got to stutter a little bit here and there. He's young. He's getting it into it. I think, him and that group has done wonders for him. And, that comment right there from Mikey P, I love you, buddy, but we got to.
Get that garbage out of here.
All righty. And,
gosh, I love the soundbite.
Damn, notebook ripped. So, on the thoughts about the match, Ray and Solo, anyone has some thoughts about it?
I could have done without the Usos coming down. I mean, the match itself was good. It didn't need any outside interference. There wasn't, but there was outside distraction. Didn't need it.
The mullet could stay.
Mullet could stay. Dang it.
Yeah, I'm a hockey fan, and I'm a good old fan of the mullet too. So.
I mean, like, both of my parents are Canadian, so I gotta represent it proudly, huh?
Yeah, I mean, more of a Joe Dirt look, but
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirte, sorry. Put some respect on that.
There we go.
So, and you carry on. Gosh, Solo's a beast. Solo is a certified beast.
Yo, that stare down with Rhea Ripley, love it.
It's almost a tease of an intergender match. Almost.
Say what you want. You could even put the soundbite of "Get that crap out of here" to me, myself. But I'm not a fan of intergender matches. There's just a part of me. It's like old school in that way. I'm just like, I'm not a fan.
I'm not a big fan on it either, but I'd love to see Rhea throw him around.
I mean,
I will say,
if Akira Tozawa versus Rhea Ripley did not excite you, I don't know what is.
Oh, it did, because she's a big, strong, dominating woman, and then there's this little, Akira Tozawa, and she's just thrown around like a rag doll. I'm okay with that. I'm down for that.
Mm-hmm. Not only did it show that Rhea is like one of the most dominant women in the company in general, but either way, it still showed that people sleeping on Akira Tozawa these days because he can actually wrestle.
But you know why they had the whole stare down between Solo and Rhea, right? Rhea's the eradicator. He's the enforcer.
Oh yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It does. The whole intergender thing just throws me for a loop.
It doesn't rub you the right way, huh?
No. It's a bad tug.
No lube. All right.
No lube. Straight.
I still think
Monday Night Raw.
Paul Heyman talking with the Judgment Day though. I loved the promo he cut. Like even before the Judgment Day came out, ladies and who would have thought, ladies in Arkansas.
Hey.
It was not a diss.
Phil, Jamie's right there. He's a nice lady.
Hey,
I'll let you slide. You're doing me a favor. I'll let you slide.
Still,
slide into your DMs.
He worked that very well. Like the point where Jay was at his side and he's like, would you mind switching places with Solo? Like he got so freaking nervous. He's just like, Solo, can you come over here? I'm like, bro. Paul just somehow, like,
I-
even though he's
I-
serious, he would like a lot of comedy.
I truly felt that promo was a little too long-winded. Like
Yeah.
it went on for a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Didn't get right to the point. Like of why Judgment Day was out there, kind of made things look stupid. Also, shout out to Finn's new shirt.
14 stitches.
Finn 14 stitches. You go look at that
Staples.
shirt online at the WWE store. Yeah, it has the Finn 14 stitches on the back of the shirt. It has Finn's like demon paint from 39, and then like right here on the head, just 14 staples in a line along where the head is. It looks sick.
Did y'all see the new Austin Theory shirt?
Oh yeah,
It's such a
Austin
trash
Theory line.
logo
Yeah.
and design.
It's so trash.
It's
like
clear
we're either
cut.
trying to like copy KO and Cena at the same time. It's like nothing original.
Yeah, pretty garbage.
Gosh.
I mean, but to be fair, a lot of garbage comes out of Atlanta. So.
Well, I mean, if I was caught dead wearing that shirt, this is exactly what it would be.
I look like a jackass.
Oh my god.
See that? Could see that.
That's hilarious.
Well, anyways, we go to a backstage segment where you got Chad Gable, you got Adam Pearce, you have Maxine Dupree and Ortiz. Oh,
Yeah, I just got one thing. Hit my soundbite.
Yeah, Otis.
I got you.
Get that garbage out of here.
So you're not an Ortiz fan.
No, I'm not a fan of that whole thing, though.
Come on, but you get more of this on your TV. My wife says the same thing. She's actually not a fan of the Chad Gable, and she's not a fan of the bro.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it, but after seeing it at back to back house shows live, personally, it's just
yeah. I mean, from someone watching on TV. I enjoy it, and it gets Chad Gable some exposure on TV. I can't go wrong with that. Like the Alpha Wolf Sean B says, Ortiz is the GOAT. Yes, sir. In my opinion. Oh, hell yeah. And then next we have Scalz's favorite part of the show. You got Bianca Belair and Dakota Kai, which was actually funny because during that time, I had Scalz asking me to make a graphic for his unboxing video. So I was looking down at my phone. I was making the graphic. I look up and the match was over. I pretty much saw where she gave Dakota Kai the last KOD there, and that was the end of it. So if that says anything about it.
I did see the cover art for the unboxing video.
I was sleeping during that match because I dozed off for a little bit with my daughter.
Snipe you with the cute Focaccia.
Yep, that's how. Yep, Bianca Cena is trash. Oh god, is this the Scalz posse over here? Or I'm saying Bianca Cena this, Bianca Cena that.
Bianca Cena, I don't even see Bianca as a Cena. The only major thing she's done is hold the Raw Women's Championship now for over a year. She just passed over the benchmark.
Yeah, but outside of Becky Lynch, what kind of high profile matches or feuds have there been really been? You could say Bayley, but at the same time, nothing has really excited me out of the Bianca Belair feud. It's the same thing.
With the proper build.
You barely build up the matches, though. There's no build to any of
that's what I'm saying. With the proper build, that Asuka Bianca feud could have been amazing.
And there was none to it. None. And then it just ends in the same way every single time for the past year. KOD 1, 2, 3, end.
I mean,
and then it's the same thing. I'm gonna twirl my hair, get it stuck on the Velcro of the damn belt, and
is the KOD? Is the KOD the new attitude adjustment?
New attitude adjustment.
It's
confirmed.
it looks like it kind of looks like a Falcon Arrow, but then again, it does kind of look like a simple Fireman Scary Slam. I think she just does it into a sit out.
It's so garbage. And
but I want to point out though that they're doing this angle of damage control, but now they're looking like Kai is the weakest link because she went up against Bianca Belair.
Well, it looks like they're gonna split them.
Well, yeah, but they're making her look like the weakest link in this.
And the thing is, Kai shouldn't be.
No, I mean, out of all three women, obviously she's the weakest link. Travis, you could eat corn the long way, but at the end of the day, if y'all ain't in the Discord, join the Discord because you're gonna see some funny stuff, like a picture of me, riding, the bicycle with the ET with Travis's face on it. It's great. It's great. Anyways.
Well, have you not seen the Eiffel Tower picture?
I have not.
I'll show it to you after this.
Yeah, show it to me. Show it to me. But I will say this. Just out of all that, I'm not. Where was we? Oh yeah, we're talking about how Dakota Kai is the weak link in all of this, and I'm not a. They're gonna split them up. How they are gonna do it, still questionable to me. Most likely through the draft, though.
Well, one of them is going back down to NXT, but I think you should send Bailey to NXT.
Well, yeah. I've heard. I was actually about to go off and pretty much give out your theory on it, but since you're here, might as well do it, boss.
No pun intended.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense to send Kai or Sky down. It really doesn't.
They just went up.
They just came up in the summer, right? And we're just heading into the summer now, which means they'll be a full year up on the main roster. Bailey, I mean, she's not feuding with anybody significant. She's not going to go feud with Rhea. That makes no sense. And Bianca feud is done and over with 6 times over. So send her back down, let her dominate NXT and be like, this is my house. I built this bitch.
Yeah, for real.
Pretty much, like Charlotte 2019, that kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a formula that works. And there's a lot of women down there, some fresh faces that she can work with and also build them up. A lot of possibility there.
Right. And I mean, it didn't even make sense with her teaming up with Kai and Kai either, but I digress. There's just a way to get them up on the main roster.
Absolutely. And then we go backstage to the we go backstage to another segment where Paul Heyman runs into Judgment Day and they're like, well, my guys pretty much took care of their end of the bargain. How do you feel about that? And Rhea's just like, I
think that was what Finn said. It was like Finn, how do you think about that? Just like,
if I was Paul and have her say that to me, I just would have been like,
what you think?
So just no, you don't talk to your special counsel like that when he could just go on the phone and just be like, my tribal chief, sir. She called it mid. It's just like, don't say that shit.
My tribal chief, yes. Yeah, I can imagine that phone call. Yeah, my tribal chief. Yes, so the way that the match went, Finn Balor and RN decided to call it mid. Yes, my tribal chief.
Yes.
Yes, my tribal chief. Yes, right away. Yes, my tribal chief. Oh my God, that was
Sean. I don't know about that comment, bro.
Yeah, Bailey is the put over vet.
I don't think
she's
he's
not.
wrong.
She's not to the Natalia level yet.
Gave me that sour milk face for a minute there.
But yeah, man.
Anyway,
Paulie again is the best on the stick. And then we got Cody Rhodes' entrance. He comes out. He is dressed. He's looking to fight. That whoa was very loud. And the thing I noticed about this is when they're putting Cody out, it is the second hour, the start of the second hour. You see the ticker in the right hand corner. They know when people are, at the end watching, clicking off their show and they're turning the channels, they look at Cody like, oh gosh, that's a star. We're gonna tune into this and we're gonna watch this. That's how you produce television right there. You put Cody out to start out your second hour, and you are hooked. So, he comes down there. He's pretty much calling out Brock Lesnar.
You mean under Lesnar?
Under Lesnar. Hashtag Sable. Anyways, calls him out and saying, come on, I want to fight. And then Pierce is like, dude, you're not ready.
No.
You can't do this right here, right now. You can't do it. You're not cleared. And then they got the security to get Cody out of there. He grabs a chair. Security also runs in. Also, shout out to Niles Plunk, one of my my buddies, one of the security guys out there tonight. And Brock comes out. They're doing that thing, and Cody just beats the hell out of the security guys.
Right, but is that really that believable with Cody doing it?
I mean, when you got Super Cody in there, it's pretty believable.
I don't believe it.
But before he went wild, like Adam Pearce begging him, just like, please don't do it. Cody, I'm begging you, don't do it. Here,
I'll give you the match.
I'll make it official. Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes at Backlash. I'll give you that. Just don't do it.
Right. It's like,
yeah, I'm just not sure I'm sold on Cody beating up a bunch of security guards like that, though.
Like, if I'm Pierce, in the security guards, I'm just there.
Mind. The dude minds. This will not stand, This aggression will not stand, man.
And just, why the aggression, Cody? Why?
Big Lebowski for the win there.
Dude, Big Lebowski is the greatest movie of all time. Coen brothers, they know cinema.
I mean, because here's the thing with that security, though. Him beating up the security that was in the ring, okay, yeah, cool, whatever. It was just a few people. But then right when it looks like Cody's about to take on Brock Undertaker, Brock the Undertaker, which he kind of did look like, no offense. Next thing you know, 20 guys from nowhere just mosh pit.
Hey, listen, I'm used to seeing that kind of movie, but not that way.
Mosh pit.
They
literally mosh pitted Cody and pinned him against the ring. And then Cody just all of a sudden at that point just went, I'm mad, man. And just.
How's that sound go? It goes, I think I've seen this before.
I think
I don't like how it. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how it goes. I don't like it how it ended. I don't know.
Yeah, Sean B, you're right. Cody is really turning into a Homelander. All of a sudden, he just got a Zenkai boost.
I was thinking more like, mosh pitting Woodstock 99 and the big, roided guys and they're just laying out everybody. That's what I thought about it.
I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys see the report that came out today. Cody was happy with losing at WrestleMania because he wants to take the same path his dad did.
Jesus.
Being the hard times. And you know what? I like Cody. I like Cody. I do. But I think on Road Dogs, You Didn't Know podcast, he had a very specific point. Cody came in. There's no adversity. There's nothing. He ran through the Rumble. Now he's facing the champion. There has to be adversity.
Right. Right? Well, have they put out anything, WWE, for a future Madison Square Garden show?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that I know of.
Because if that's the case, then I have a bold prediction.
That's where he wins the belt.
That's where he wins the belt, and I think they're gonna. It's gonna be a live televised Madison Square Garden show.
With the locker room clearing out, putting them on their shoulders, all that nonsense.
It's gonna be old school as hell.
It's gonna be the Rhea. It's gonna be like when Rhea Ripley won the NXT Women's title after defeating Shayna Baszler.
I just want to see everybody come down, walk all over Reigns. Oh, sorry, boss, didn't see you there. Oh, sorry, boss, didn't see you there. All the way to Cody.
Yeah, we're just gonna. It's like do whatever we have to get on board. This is the last helicopter at it.
And then you see Paul Heyman just lie over his body like, I'll protect you, my tribal chief. I'll protect you, my tribal chief.
He would do that though.
He's gonna probably be on the plane with Brock Lesnar on his way back to Saskatoon.
It's not Saskatoon he lives. I actually know where Brock Lesnar's farm is in
Saskatchewan. Or we could have almost sit on him. Okay, Sean.
No.
Getting a little frisky here. A little frisky.
He's like, no, I have to go on a human meat shield, keep him warm.
Bro, I'll give you a human meat shield.
Hey, yo. Yeah, let's bring that back. And then anyways, next up we got Miz and Rollins. Rollins is super over. They're singing the song. They're doing the
thing. For everybody that shits on, well, can they even put on a decent match for a filler match? Yes, they can. Because they've gone at it a couple years back at Backlash for the IC title. They put on an absolute banger.
I love that title run, by the way. It was a great run.
Like, I'm sick of people saying the Miz is a weak worker. He's a very strong worker.
Just the Miz, he gets it. You know, he doesn't have to do all the extracurricular stuff. He could go out, he could work his match, he could work other people's style.
The Miz is it.
Exactly. And he could back it up on the mic. He could do Hollywood. He could do it all.
That's why when he does the kicks, it's like Corey's like, don't you know what those are, Kevin? Those are the world famous it kicks.
Mm-hmm.
He and Maurice are the it couple. What else is there that needs to be said?
Exactly. Over time, the Miz just became someone that we as fans we truly respect. Like Sean B says, and got to give it to the guy.
Two-time Grand Slam.
Man, if you want to watch some off the top conversation about the Miz, we did a career retrospective.
Yes, career retrospective Thursdays with Nate, Shadow.
Well, just Nate. Yes, depending who it is.
Anyways, if you want to check out the Walmart Young Buck, that's where you do it off the top Thursday nights, as scheduled.
Yes, sir.
And trying to figure out my notes here.
I mean, honestly,
stop ripping your notebook.
Hey,
Miz definitely had great moments though. Like Miz with like the double D, like him hitting the double DDT like combo. I'm like, ooh, I'm like that one. I would not have been surprised if Seth had kind of like not kicked out of that because like that was something I don't think I've seen the Miz in a while. At least
did Rollins? I didn't catch the end of the match. Did Rollins end up winning?
Yeah, Rollins hit the stomp on him.
Okay. Yeah. And say after that was the what was after that match?
I think after that was when Trish explained everything.
I didn't pay attention to her promo at all. I mean, I was paying attention to Trish. I just wasn't paying attention to the promo.
Yeah. I mean, clearly the boos were piped in. Sorry, but it was.
Yeah.
I mean, so is her boos were piped in over years, but.
Well, yeah, but like the promo delivery, the facial expression, everything was just top notch, world class.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's not here to be a sidekick. She's not nostalgic act, even though she is, because the jealousy came out, and that's what it is, and it should make an intense rivalry going forward, I think.
Yep, and not only that, she came out with the older look that she used to come out to with the coat and the coat and the cowboy hat, and she had a new Titantron, not the Wonder Woman looking,
Right.
symbol,
Mhm.
but like it was all purple black with a different Trish Stratus look, even though it was obviously still her same song
And different lighting.
Yeah, the very different lighting. Like you got the silhouette first. Like when I saw the cowboy hat and the silhouette, I'm like, yes, this Trish.
That Trish.
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember the cowboy hat and the long coat Trish Stratus. Like, oh, that was good. Like
Right.
some of her.
And Trish is great, either whether it's a heel or a face. You know, she plays the parts well. It's about time they're using a legend, if you will, in the proper manner of how they want to do it.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to say Trish is going to go out there and put on a 5-star match, because I'm sure she won't. But the mic skills of just carrying this promo, or this program, excuse me, should be amazing.
She's got it there for sure.
Right.
I just hope they're gonna be able to work well together in the ring. That's my concern about it, but you know, they're two professionals, should be able to get it done.
Very to be determined.
Yeah.
I mean, anything is better than what her and Becky and Lita did last. Lita wasn't it?
Not at all. It was so sloppy.
Yeah.
But sloppier than my ex on a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir. But man, was the
Dio.
It was that backstage promo, the Usos, before the match.
Yeah.
Phil, give me your opinions on that, man.
Oh boy. The promo on the backstage one. Seeing now that it will be Owens, Zayn, and Riddle against Usos and Sikoa, or should I really just say Bloodline? But I mean, looking at it, it's like I'm hoping it's not going to be just Owens and Zayn versus Usos. Like, I don't know. I'm guessing I'm guessing if they had Usos and against KO and Zayn at Backlash, that I guess it would have been okay if you had KO and Sammy like win. But I just didn't. I was just hoping we would not get them in that same state at SummerSlam. As far as Backlash though, with KO and Sammy teaming with Matt Riddle and the Usos having Solo Sikoa for Backlash, I'm okay with it to a certain degree, at least through one of the backstage segments where they had KO, Sammy, and Riddle. They're showing, hey, Riddle's not brain on cloud nine. Don't operate on Earth kind of attitude. Like,
listen, Phil, if you don't stop. Listen, Phil, if you don't stop, I'm gonna broto.
Yeah, exactly. The broto. Like, what? Riddle, what's a broto? But then he's like, nah, I'm here. They put me out for 4 months. I'm back in. I'm here to kick Bloodline ass. I'm ready. Let's go do this. And they're like, yep, that works.
Yeah.
Shadow?
That promo, I don't know. I didn't really care for the promo. I don't like how they're doing it. The story, they're feeding into too much of the past between KO and Sammy, in my opinion, and the little ambiances that don't need to be there yet.
No, not
We
yet.
all know it's coming, but
Right.
it doesn't need to be there yet, and that's what they're doing. And if they're planning to strip them of the titles before Saudi, because obviously those two won't go to Saudi, that's not the way you do it.
I hate that you even got to have that Saudi match or the Saudi pay-per-view there, because they do deserve a longer title reign, for all that story that they've been working up to, just to have a short reign. I'm just
just have like a month and a half reign. It doesn't make any sense.
Literally, you have a program that lasts almost 3 years, if you're thinking about it, from the moment, the Royal Rumble match against Roman Reigns with Kevin Owens. But just to come down to a month and a half title reign.
Keep in mind, I'd be okay if they dropped the titles to like the Profits or something. That would make sense to me. Yeah. But not back to the Usos yet.
Not straight back to the Usos.
No, I'm not okay with that. Gotta have the Usos in the chase for a little while again.
I mean, heck, even if they dropped one set of titles.
I mean, who knows what's gonna happen in 2 weeks with the draft? That might happen.
Yeah.
Triple H could be like, "Oh, it's historic, so we're gonna draft titles to different brands."
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because he said everything's in play, right? So.
Exactly. Everything's in play.
Yeah, he said
a hard reset.
Whole field, pretty much the whole field is in play, and I'm
like, obviously, you're not going to strip Roman of his title. Like, that wouldn't make any sense.
No,
but you could strip him of the WWE title.
Good. Because apparently, in the you guys' lineage, it would just carry on anyways.
Right. Keep in mind that May 27th, Saudi show, there's going to be a huge celebration of Roman's 1000th day.
Yep. What are they going to do? Have him ride in on a fucking camel?
Maybe.
I mean, look, they kind of had, what was it? I think it was at Crown Jewel. They literally had RK Bro literally go in. Like, Riddle went in on a freaking camel, and Randy is just walking.
Randy wanted to, but Vince shut it down.
You are an idiot.
Well, Randy wanted to do it too, but Vince shut it down.
Yeah, because Vince doesn't want the top guy like Randy to look like a jackass out there.
I don't think he would have. I thought it was cool as fuck.
But it works for Riddle.
Yeah, but seeing Randy do something like that would have been great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And with that, we had the main event. Anybody got any thoughts on that?
I mean, it's
the main event.
It's the old rinse and repeat, and I'm annoyed. I guess the old rinse and repeat. Like, I get that they're not going to do feuds going into the draft because it makes no sense. Because then, right, things get separated, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, fuck me, man. Stop. Like, I don't want to see KO and Sammy versus the Bloodline with
Every
Riddle.
week.
Okay, cool. Put Riddle against. You should put Riddle against Solo.
Oh.
How,
I like
because
the
that's
main
the
event,
thing.
bro.
Yeah, exactly. You have, Riddle and Solo again. Did they do that last week?
Well, look at what the Usos did last week with Alpha Academy. They put on a banger match.
They did.
Why do we have to have the same stories intertwining? WrestleMania is supposed to be the end of this shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand there's a longer story to be told with the Usos and KO and Sammy. But give it a little time to breathe after the championship win. Don't shove it right back down our throats.
Exactly. It just doesn't do it for me, man. It just doesn't. I mean, just for them to be stuck right into it, and then we're having rematches every week. Just
it says Vince McMahon to me, but it's not.
I know, but where did Triple H learn it from? That's how I got to look at it. He learned a lot of shit from the old man.
Triple H is also a '90s guy, right? So that was kind of the thing back in the '90s.
You did the same thing every week. You just had a different run-in, a different promo type, and boom, it was.
At this point, you're just beating a dead horse.
Yep.
It's like milking a stone it just, doesn't.
It's like missionary position every single night. Oh,
I mean, it pretty much is. So, it's like an old man in a strip club that has dementia, constantly paying for it and don't know why.
He can't get it up anyways,
Yeah.
Oh,
But overall, I'd give Raw out of a solid 10 rating. I'd probably give it about a 6. I think 6 is fair. The promos were good tonight.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Deliverance of some matches were good.
It's a really decent show.
Yeah.
For just a regular weekly Monday Night Raw show, it did what it set out to do. So I give it 6.5.
Yeah, it completed a task. It completed its task.
It's just a little spacey and out there just from the fact that we're about to have a draft and the whole thing's about to be shaken up and we're still going with status quo per se. Right. So that throws a loop in it for me.
And, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't really know if this is one that really would be up for discussion, but we did have that tag team title match between Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville against Candice LeRae and Mia Yim. I will say this though, after watching that match, I must have been sleeping on Chelsea Green for like a hot minute because I actually liked a little bit of her in-ring work, and I love the chemistry that she has with Sonya. Not only, I guess, like on the mic, but also with the in-ring work. I think they're gonna be. I mean, even though they are the Karens, I think they're doing something right with them.
I want to believe so too, because that's the only thing about that division that has me interested. And if they don't end up winning the titles, then they
get that garbage out of here.
Because that's how I look at that division. It's really how I look at the division, and that's the only bright spot of the division for me.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well just throw the tag titles in the garbage of the women's division. There's a reason they failed back in the 87. Sorry to say it, but there's a reason it failed.
Mm-hmm.
And we're seeing that again in the modern era.
Yeah.
Everybody begged and pleaded for it. WWE doesn't know how to handle it. Like, I don't know. We got super lucky in the early 2000s with tag team wrestling, and it hasn't been the same since.
Not at all.
Yeah. When did we get the women's tag titles? Wasn't that 2018?
2018,
2017, 2018.
Yeah, 2018. They had an entire women's elimination, women's elimination chamber. Yeah,
where Sasha and Bayley came out the winners.
A tag team elimination chamber match. That's what I meant to say. Brain don't work goodly sometime. My bad.
There was only 2 moments that I really cared about the belts, and that was when the Iconics had it, and that was when we had the whole Sasha Banks Bayley kind of ordeal with
Boston
them.
Hug connection. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of a guy who kind of leaned a little more towards the Kabuki Warriors, but just my opinion.
I mean, it's just garbage all around.
And that's why, I have the ideas like it probably wouldn't do anything, but you have some solid women working down at NXT that, you have Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro, or whatever the hell they're calling her nowadays. They're good women's tag team. They could compete for women's gold. They have it on NXT, I think, unless they've done something different. But just with those women needing exposure, and repetition through matches, you'd have for them to go out and compete in that women's tag team division could be beneficial for them, and just have one set of belts instead of one for the main roster and one for NXT, because it doesn't work.
Well, see, that's the thing, because when they originally set out, that's what they were supposed to be. This were
And it
all the
didn't work.
brands, and Vince didn't let it happen. So, yeah, garbage. Like I said,
Garbage. Well, that was Monday Night Raw. It was, I guess, Raw indeed. So, we still got a little bit of time. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Just shoot the crap. Shadow, you feeling okay? I know you've been under the weather.
I'm still under the weather. I'm starting to feel more like myself. Other than that, like I'm just sitting back watching some playoff hockey tonight. The Bruins beat Florida 3-1. The New York Islanders lost to the Carolina Hurricanes 2-1. I'm currently watching the Edmonton Oilers and LA Kings, and I was gonna say LA Knights. The Edmonton Oilers and LA Kings.
Yeah.
And the score is currently 2-0 at the end of the second here.
Yeah.
Wait, have they built LA Knight from Los Angeles again, or?
I have no clue.
Just randomly asking, because I thought at one point he was from they built him as from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah,
so
that's where they've been
if
built.
He was
Yep.
But I don't know. I would have said he's born on an LA night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Las Vegas Golden Knights, so LA Knight.
But
right.
I think he's gonna win Money in the Bank. I think that's what they're gonna do.
I think he should.
I mean, I understand why people want to give it to him, but I still think it could be beneficial in the hands of somebody like a Montez Ford.
Could be, but Montez Ford is gonna have his singles run, and he'll work his way up. He's still very young. He's got a lot of time to work on it. LA Knight's kind of in the later. I mean, he looks like a younger guy. He just got to the Dode system, but he's been in the business for a long time. So if you're gonna do it with him, now would be the time,
right?
Because he ain't getting any younger.
That is true. Like, he's in what? He's like 42.
Gosh,
he's up there in age, not much, but
40 years old.
Oh, exactly 40. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, definitely. If you wanted to pull the trigger on LA Knight, I think Money in the Bank then would probably be the best opportunity for him. Where he cashes it in, I don't know for sure. I think once certain things unfold, it'll probably be a little more obvious. But until then, I'm just gonna wait and see how the poker chips fall.
And the thing with how they, have been, I say booking him, and how he can just instantly get his heat back. Depending on who's the champion, he'll most likely lose that cash in.
Man, that's the thing. Like,
it's been
once you got the Money in the Bank briefcase, like that, you were pretty much guaranteed the title win. But then, after what happened with Damian Sandow and John Cena, and
John Cena's done that twice.
Well, I mean, I didn't realize
he did it. He did it to Corbin too. And
that sucks. The fact that it happened to Corbin, like, okay, yeah, I get it at the time, but like, yo, wow.
But John Cena also had a Phelps action. But yeah.
Like, has there been a time where the women have actually failed on a cash in, or am I just like tripping?
I think they've all been successful. I mean, I would have thought Carmella, but she was successful.
Yeah, I think they've all been successful, from my understanding. I mean, Liv cashed in the same night, so.
Yep.
That was a great moment.
But who on the women's side should win a Money in the Bank briefcase? Like, do you give it to like Raquel? Do you give it to Shotzi? Do you give it to I don't know.
To be honest, there's no credible
care.
stars you can give it to right now.
Exactly. Unless you're moving someone up, like within that time, if you move Roxanne Perez up, that would be pretty much.
That'd be way too soon of a push.
It would be, but the thing is like, who else do you really have on your roster that's somewhat credible or is going to be one day?
Fuck it, give it to Trish.
Trish doesn't fucking need it. Trish.
Wow. Yo. What would you say? What about if I'm just going to throw a complete random curveball. What do you guys think would happen if they gave the belt to Becky Lynch?
Briefcase? They did that, and she handed it to Asuka. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, no, Asuka.
Oh no, Becky hasn't won. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I thought Asuka won the Money in the Bank briefcase.
but also that's in that same conversation. Does Becky need it?
No. Maybe she's never done. No, she won Money in the Bank.
She's already over. She's already over people already.
Like, she doesn't need a title or a briefcase.
No.
She's gonna be as over as she can possibly get. So.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even when she was heel, she was still over. Like that's.
Oh yeah.
Very true.
And that's funny because when
she
came back and flattened Bianca, and then next thing you know, we're now into a year of a Bianca Belair title reign. We're like, gosh, get the damn title off of Bianca. So, I guess we kind of got what we asked for.
She only held that title, but Bianca only held that title since WrestleMania. Like she won it. She won it at Mania against Sasha. Then Becky makes her grand return at SummerSlam, and then the next thing you know, boom, she's already lost the title to. I guess she was supposed to face Carmella, but Becky Lynch told that Carmella, like, bitch, get out of here. This is my ring. And then flattened Bianca in like 16 seconds. What the hell?
See, my issue is not with Bianca. My issue is with how they've presented her and book her. Just with how they have her come up, beat everybody, and which is, if you're going to beat someone, fine. But to get to the point where she finally beats them, that's where I'm like, they're not doing a good job of really building anything up for her. They're just having her just go over on people. And so it's just why?
Some of it based off of pure luck.
It's like, I get it. She's going to be she's your generational baby face. She has all the intangibles. She could do the, connecting with the kids in the crowd and the damn Make-A-Wish. Yes. I get it from the WWE's point of perspective, but like me as a fan, I'm like, gosh, like it's boring when she's on the TV because I know it's going to be the same shit over and over and over.
And that's exactly it, man.
Yep.
Rinse, wash, repeat.
And I'm like, gosh, it's just.
I don't know, man. I'm just at the point now where I'm starting to recognize storylines from the early 2000s and stuff coming back to life.
Yeah. It's like Hunter's like, oh, well, this is what we did back in our day. It's like, I'm just hoping draft we could get some freshness. I just hope with the draft we get something fresh, something new.
Hopefully.
Yep. I was hearing that like with Damage Control, like this is like, again, I've heard it just from other people, so obviously don't take what I'm going to say with any type of like truth to it whatsoever. I was hearing Damage Control is actually splitting up so that there's one person on each brand, and I think it was going to be with like Bailey ending up on NXT. I don't know how that would turn out though.
Yeah, Phil, I think we talked about that like 45 minutes ago, but welcome to the conversation.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm tripping. Whatever. I gotta be tripping or something.
Oh gosh, it's getting late. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Or
I think we covered it pretty much tonight.
I think we covered it. Raw was Raw. So with that being due, I'm Jamey Rose. Shadow, where can we find you, bub?
Don't give a fuck. Just find me. You'll see the light.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Phil, where can we find you?
You can find me here on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitch, and on Clapper, as well as Free Talk Wrestling every Tuesday evening at 9 p.m. directly after NXT. Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast at 12:15 Central Time for the AEW review, and coming soon on Off the Top Season 3, my solo show, Fill in the Blanks.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
So with that being said, we're paying dues on Off the Top, and we are out.
Get that garbage out of here!